For 20 years, you changed my wages 10 times. An accusation that's been simmering for 2 decades is about to absolutely explode, and you're about to see how this family showdown goes down.
So let's dive into the epic confrontation between Jacob and his father-in-law, Laban. This whole story is driven by simmering resentment, incredible divine visions, a crazy high-stakes escape, and finally, a boundary carved in stone that will change everything forever.
All right, every huge blow-up has a starting point, right? And for Jacob, this one doesn't start with a bang. It starts with poison being dripped in everyone's ear. So, get this. After 20 years of working his tail off, making his father-in-law rich, Jacob suddenly becomes the bad guy. He literally overhears his own brothers-in-law talking, their words just full of envy, basically calling him a thief. And this isn't just some random gossip, It's something you can feel in the air. Jacob can literally see it in their eyes. That old warmth is gone. It's been replaced with this cold, hard resentment. The trust that held them all together for 2 decades? Yeah, it's completely gone. Okay, so you've got this super tense situation. Now, let's see what happens when a message from on high basically throws gasoline on the fire and gives Jacob the signal that it's time to go. Right in the middle of all this, Jacob gets a dream, and the message is crystal clear. I have seen all that Laban is doing to you. Now arise, go out from this land, and return to the land of your kindred. This isn't just an idea anymore. It's a divine green light. It's go time. And this is where you really see the two worlds colliding. I mean, it's a total clash of spiritual power. On one side, you have Jacob's God, who operates through promises, dreams, and divine protection. On the other side, you've got Laban's whole setup, idols, astrology, and some really dark occult practices. So Jacob takes this divine order and goes straight to his wives, Rachel and Leah, and man, their reaction is instant and it is fierce. They're like, our own father treated us like we were for sale. He sold us and then spent all the money. Their loyalty is 100% with Jacob now. They give him the final push he needs. Do whatever God told you. Okay, so the team is assembled, the order has been given, it's time to move. But one little secret, one hidden act, is about to kick off a chase of epic proportions. I mean, you couldn't ask for better timing. Laban is days away, completely occupied with his sheep. So Jacob makes his move. Under the cover of darkness, he gathers his entire family, all his livestock, everything he's earned over 20 years, and he leads this massive caravan out into the night toward freedom. But wait. There's a twist. As they're leaving, Rachel does something nobody was expecting. She sneaks into her dad's tent and swipes his teraphim. Now, these weren't just statues. They were his household gods, like his crystal ball, his way of seeing the future. She hides them in her camel saddle, hoping to completely blind him so he can't track them. And if you're wondering what these things really were, well, it's pretty dark. The sources talk about a really disturbing ritual involving a prepared head, an inscribed tablet, and channeling spirits to get answers. Yeah, that's the power Rachel was trying to shut down. So Rachel's plan to blind her dad, it kinda works, but not completely. When Laban finds out they're gone and his teraphim are missing, he uses some lesser idols to figure out which way they went, and just like that, an insane 7-day pursuit across the wilderness is on, ending in this dramatic showdown in the mountains. And that brings us here. The final confrontation. High up in the mountains of Gilead, there's nowhere else to run. All the secrets, all the bad blood from the last 20 years, it's all about to come spilling out. So Laban catches up, and he is furious. He's yelling, "Why'd you sneak off, and why did you steal my gods?" But here's the thing. His anger has a leash on it. The night before, he had a dream where God gave him a direct warning. Don't you dare say anything to Jacob, good or bad. So he's seething, but his hands are tied. Laban isn't buying Jacob's denials. He starts tearing the entire camp apart, looking for his stolen idols. You can just imagine the tension, right? Meanwhile, Rachel is just sitting there, calm as can be, right on top of the very thing he's looking for, telling him she can't get up. He finds nothing. And when Laban comes up completely empty-handed, oh man, the tables turn instantly. Jacob, who's been holding it all in for so long, finally just erupts. He just lets him have it. 20 years of pure hardship, the brutal sun, the freezing nights, never getting a moment's rest, all to protect Laban's wealth and grow his flocks. And then comes the knockout punch, bringing us right back to the start. He looks him in the eye and says it. You changed my wages 10 times. He makes it absolutely clear that if God hadn't been watching his back, Laban would have sent him away with nothing. So, after all that, what's next? Everything is out in the open. The fighting has to stop. The only way forward is to draw a line in the sand, or in this case, a line made of stone. So what do? They build a heap of stones. A simple pile, but it is loaded with meaning. Laban gives it a name in his language, Jacob in his, but they mean the exact same thing, the heap of witness. This isn't just a pile of rocks, it's their treaty made physical. And they make a pact right there, a covenant. Basically, they swear that this heap of stones is a permanent boundary. I won't cross it to hurt you, and you won't cross it to hurt me. They even call on God to be the referee, to watch over them even when they're far apart. The secret war is officially over, replaced by a public monument. And just like that, it's done. They share one last meal, and then they part ways for good. Jacob heads toward his destiny, and Laban, well, he just goes back to his old life. It really leaves you wondering, right? What's the real cost of taking a secret conflict that's been tearing you apart and turning it into a landmark for the whole world to see?